So I feel as though it's been a while since I've played Gungeon. I mean, I guess it has since I last played it on Thursday, probably. But it's gonna be even longer when I leave, you know, tomorrow after streaming it, and then don't play it again until Monday. Johnny Whoops, thank you for the 61-month sub. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if counting is reliable, but it's okay. We'll just believe it, and I'll say thank you, and you'll have 5 years, and it'll be great. Casey is why you like the name. Well, they named what? Clefairy or something, Casey in Japanese. There's some Pokemon from Gen 1 that is Casey in Japanese. I don't have a gun to use that. 2 weeks, almost a year, same thing, really. Not even 4 chat years. I mean, hey, Steel's up there, and Shuggy's up there. Abra. Ah, yes, it was Abra. What is with these guys? How am I supposed to... Okay, well that one got away. Is Borderlands 3 gonna exist? Yeah. That doesn't have sharks. All I wanted was sharks. Wait, there's a guy missing. Why is he there? Do you think it will be good? Of course. Is this an interview? We don't really talk, but we're cool. I mean, none of these questions are relevant, so I think, you know, maybe less interview. Wait, don't go in there. I don't want to blow up a chest by accident. They are, though? No, they're not. I hope I get some key drops. Well, that's fortunately unimportant. Stream stuff is going well. Interrogation, oh no. I didn't want to be interrogated. No 42. This is probably a chest, reasonably speaking. I'm gonna assume that it is. So let me look at something. That's 35. Which means I have 20 left over if I want to get something here, which this is going to be just as much. 28. So after the boss, I could get that. Just so I have something to put out fuses. I have to abandon my ammo, but that's not like the biggest deal. This is the play. I'm not sure if I would have gotten hit there, but I think that it was worth using a blank, especially since I had an extra. You got the chandelier achievement today. Nice. I'm actually close to that one. I don't remember how close, but I think close is I'm within 25. So like that's kind of close. I'm nowhere near the minecart one. I might have 0 on that. That's a gun I like seeing. Okay, and then I didn't get any keys, which is pretty annoying. But what I can do is check the thing. Fighting second stage rat. You rolled behind the Metal Gear and it was only able to hit you with the crosshair attack. The more you know. I will try that if I have a ton of extra health, I guess. There's an unlock for Turbo? I assume so, but I don't remember. It's been a while. This is... What do you think the answer to your question is? Like, really? Maybe that guy has it. Then again, maybe not. Alright, well, that means I'm gonna guess it's here. I was right, but that didn't matter. So that's unfortunate. On the plus side, I have guns. Oh well. I have guns. Let's get to work. Guns and junk, yeah. At one point, yes. It is completely fine. You're placing a lot more significance on it than I do, clearly. Okay, this is fine. Anvilin's just great. Love the Anvilin. Hug the Anvilin. Let's see. Cool. Yo. I don't know how to say your name. I don't know where one thing starts and then, you know, when it ends, and it's all lost on me. Kimasa, Goddess. Well, I understand the split now, at the very least, if not the pronunciation. Second one. Okay. I need a key. Well, I can buy one. You killer. Secret rooms. Oh my god. I really want the lowercase r too, though. Oh, this is terrible. I don't think there's enough money in this game for that. But yeah, secret rooms in this game, it's like, if you want to compare this to the original Isaac where you could always know exactly where the secret room's going to be because it's perfectly formulaic, this game, secret room placement is more like the secret room is trying to find the right date. You know, it wants to start dating. So it's looking through all the locations. And even though some of them seem like they would fit, sometimes they just don't. And there's no rhyme or reason to it. Like, you know, you see the map and you see all of its suitable mates. And you're like, you know what? They would get along perfectly. These two, this is the one. And it's just not there. That's actually exactly how I see secret rooms in this game. Ah, 69. I need 72? Yeah, 72. I'm gonna be able to do it. That's wonderful. But then I'm not gonna have any money next floor, so we've got like a little bit of concern that we've got to worry about. But we'll see what happens. So Isaac is better at dating. I would say that original Isaac is more like an arranged marriage with the secret room because you can see it. You know exactly what it's going to be every time. Anyway, I can open these. So let's do that. Yeah, that's my boss gun. I don't know if I would go past DPS cap with this. Secret rooms like special rooms in this game. So like the chest room, the shop, the end elevator room, any NPC room, like those are the most likely locations. So I've never seen a secret room in the Gunsling King's room or in the nurse's room. Those two NPCs I haven't seen. Those are the most likely locations. If you find a secret room that isn't in a special room, there's actually a decent chance that there's also another secret room that is in a special room. Yeah, the Abbey is really the only one where you're easily going to find the secret room. This one's the hardest because it doesn't seem to like special rooms as much as normal. So that's pretty inconvenient. You just kind of have to get lucky, as far as I understand it here. I didn't use my active item on the boss because I didn't think that it would help. I thought it would hurt. Just because it increases stuff like damage and fire rate. I think that I was already like at or near enough to DPS cap that increasing my DPS would decrease my DPS because of the cap. There's nothing wrong with DPS cap. In my opinion. Like, if you want to play without it, go do boss rush, and you'll be amazed at how easy it is. And how it feels totally pointless. And the fact that when you do, you know, completely bypass it by doing so much damage, it's a lot more satisfying. Because pretty much you have to one-shot the boss to do that. Pretty much. I'll do it. Okay, so I'm not turning that in right away. I do it after the boss, don't worry. Key guy. Oh, it's okay. He doesn't have a thing. I don't have to be super concerned. I got owned for a second. Then it decided I'm gonna have pity. No, I've gotten cursed items from both them, like the Gunsling King and Map Guy, on cursed runs. Like, there's no reason that they wouldn't be able to do that. Like, that's not the kind of exception that they would code in, you know? Like, when you accept doing a cursed run, you accept the consequences. Oh, I'm stuck. That's bad. Yeah, I was gonna say, especially because I bet the thing's right here. Oh, so you know what's funny? If it gives you Casey, you can't, like, you can't get rid of the curse. Like, I guess if you drop it and fail the challenge they give you, you probably get rid of the curse. But if you complete the challenge and it takes Casey back from you, you keep the curse forever. That was close. I don't know, Kerbite. I check between runs. Do you get another two? Okay, it's two. But do you get Curse again if you get Casey again? I don't know. I've never had that happen. And, you know, I've never tested it. It's also a very hard and unlikely thing to test because how often does the Gunsling King give you the Casey challenge? And then beyond that, how often do you find Casey again after having it happen? It's super, super unlikely. It's 2. Oh, it actually followed its heart. Okay, so I will be able to buy this most likely, because I have 14 from the Gunsling King, and then the boss will usually drop at least 9. You know, it doesn't have to, so I might get screwed out of fighting the rat this time, but I should be fine. It's 2.5 Excalibur, yes. Yeah, I don't think this is helping my DPS. I think that's just coincidence. Did I get enough? Yeah, I got enough. Not bad. Alright, we got 2 green chests, so I'll just pick one and open it. Oh, why are you like this? And away we go. Anyway, I think that often enough, it seems like when you get a non-special room, secret room, it's an NPC. So those, I don't know. Or maybe I shouldn't say it with that exact wording. I would say that it's more likely that an NPC secret room is on a non-special room. Let's put it that way. I think that's more correct. If not completely correct. Because I don't remember the last time I got an NPC secret room off of a special room. Besides Alburn on this floor. I'm thinking about it, and I really actually don't remember ever getting an NPC secret room off of a special room. But, like, it would make sense if you got better secret rooms from non-special rooms just because they're harder to find. Like, you have to put in either more work or get luckier to find one. And since you don't know if they exist, like, I mean, not that you know if special room secret rooms exist, but there are a lot less rooms and positions to check to find out. Like, it would make sense that just because of how much harder they are to find if they had better stuff. Yeah, NPC secret rooms are super rare. My goodness. Okay. I haven't gotten high Dragonfire either. That's the only, like, you know, item I haven't seen. Besides the Dart Gun, because I've never played as the Cultist, but, like, I don't count that one. Oh, this frickin' shop, dude. 49 for that. That's, yeah, I was gonna say that's gonna be 126. That's a price I remember. It's okay. I don't feel bad about wasting the Plague Pistol's ammo because it's a bad gun. So the fact that it took 3 shots, you know. I mean, as far as DPS, almost anything's going to be better than the Derringer. But, like, the Plague Pistol's real bad. Can poison, which helps in certain places. I mean, theoretically, in practice, not really that much. I think that its best use is putting out fuses. I like the specification of normal-sized Derringer. No, I know what you were specifying. That sucks that I just did that, but I'll check if the shop had blanks, because I still haven't found Alburn. Okay. No, he's got one. Guess that means I'm going blankless for your boy, the boss. Ah, but of course, see if there's a third secret room. And then let's give up this abomination. I was trying to use F. F isn't the one. And realistically speaking, I don't have a high enough tier to give away. So I guess I'll give up this. Give me the Betrayer's Shield. I don't even want Betrayer's Lies. You sicken me. You are a disgusting excuse for a video game. Oh boy. So we've got 2 greens and a blue. I'm gonna talk to this man. No, never lied. Oh wow, a kazoo of speed. Okay, there's not a magical third secret room. That's you know, important knowledge. Let's open your boy the blue chest. Oof. I got owned. Now I can get rid of the plague pistol. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so he's not jammed, which is moderately good news. Thank you, Zenga. Why did I do that? Like, that was the dumbest roll I could have done. Thank you for the 7 months with Prime. Thanks very much for keeping that free sub on me. Appreciate it a lot. And here I was starting my plans for my next no-hit run right here, right now. And then I did that. Oh, Jolter's out. How do you feel like the Jolter doesn't cut it anymore? It did great. 200 ammo getting this boss this low is like really good. It has like so much health. Why do I get this? I don't need this. Oh, I'm one short for this gun. This gun right here. This gun. Alright, well. But he's trying. You're right, he tries. Jolter's not even that inaccurate. But like, that's why you use it on bosses, because bosses are all big enough to the point where you're not gonna really miss. Wait, this is my chance. Oh, that was intentional. Yeah, getting them minecart kills. I even get a key. It was worth it. Anyway, the obvious solution to your accuracy problem is just play as the Marine or the Robot. But no, I've never had an issue with the Jolter. I think it's a great boss gun. Also, I'm getting, 9 curse levels of ammo drops this run. So this can't be right. See, look at this. It just keeps going. Is this a spooky stream? You know it. Just in time for Halloween. Oh yes, the ruby bracelet. Just what I always wanted. Oh, I took out the turret with an explosion. I'm so happy. You can kill those turrets. If something explodes next to them, they die, yeah. Actually, this is a ghost spooky boo boo ghost stream. Get your facts straight. Oops, I tried to get hit there. It's a spooky boo ghost. Don't have the synergy. See, this is a gun where I think accuracy is a huge detriment, but it's better on the Marine. Now that they added so many synergies with the lowercase r, though, it's hard to say it's a bad gun, just because, like, if you get it, the chance that you don't get any synergies is really low. This is... Hello? Also 126. Good. You know what'd be cool? A high-tier gun that's even worse than the Derringer by itself? Well, that exists. But with a ton of synergies, that doesn't exist. With the lowercase r, none of the synergies are cosmetic. All of them change its damage from 2 per letter to 5 per letter. Every single one. Wait. Oh, no, I didn't see it. No, that doesn't stack. It's just like a true or false. Does it have the increased damage? Scratch chopper though. Yeah, I wouldn't even say that freeze ray is the gun that's like worse than your average. That can't be a mimic. It's like worse than a brown chest gun. It's okay. Okay. Well, freeze ray is just actually pretty good early in the game. The only way to get better at this game is to just play a lot. Oh, this is so sad. Yeah, I don't have any auto-updating for that. Herp Derpton. Okay, this is my gun as usual. But yeah, the only purpose is just it's incrementally increasing. It's like people who do the daily sub goal. It's basically that. Yeah, I always forget to give this advice, or, you know, often forget to give this advice. Rolling is not the best option. Like, if you can avoid rolling, you want to avoid rolling. I think rolling's the one, like, super overhyped thing, basically. Ah, perfect. I'm a happy boy now. Dang. Alright, I mean, better timing than it could have been. Oh, I thought it was a green chest. I forgot. I hate that they don't have their own thing on the map, because otherwise I would have opened that instead of the blue chest. But I see green, and I'm like, okay, green chest, ignore. I'm almost never looking at my character in this game, actually. But I think that's something you have to get used to doing. How do you stop the fuse from going? With any liquid. Except oil. Oil doesn't count. Why ignore a green chest for a blue? Because blue chests are better than green chests. Like, they're lower tier, but the items in them are generally better. Ah, rolled late. I wasn't confident enough that I had the spot, so I wanted to move and, you know, get out of the spot that I was in, but turns out I would have been fine. I know, it really goes against what you want to believe. But once you start believing, the world is a better place. But yeah, I pretty much look around my character at all times and never at my character. I think that looking at your character gives you too narrow a field of vision. Nope. Dang it. I didn't want to hit the guy when I rolled. If I hadn't, I would have been totally fine. What are the best chests? I mean, black chests. Then, reasonably speaking, reds are more often disappointments as well. So, like, if we're being super realistic, black, blue, red, green, brown. Super realistic. Actually, executionally realistic, though, I'm always going to take a red chest over a blue chest and over a, you know, green chest. I'm always going to do that, right? Yeah, okay. That gets the half. Reds are really, really disappointing. You know what? I'm just going to go with this. Oh, right. This is good. Because this gun has super high impact damage. So yeah, that was 8 rockets. Red chests are pretty bad a lot of the time, like most of the time. And it's really, really disappointing. Like, red chests have a lot of the freezing items that I consider bad. Alright, I have to... Huh. That can hit you. But yeah, most of these, the bullets can't get up there. Huh. Still, there are 2 attacks that there's nothing you can do about. Oh, that one got me. Oh, this is terrible. I don't know. It's interesting, but I feel like it's not worth it. Here's the box. We did it. I'm gonna get one more hit. I didn't have to, but why not, right? The game tells you the controls the first time you get to the fight. You don't have to worry. And you have enough time to read them and everything. Yo, thanks for the 50. What are those keys? They open these chests. Except that I don't open those chests, so they basically do nothing. Okay, so it really doesn't matter what I fill. Everything's pretty much doing fine. Yeah, the items are just really good, and like I can get them every single run because I don't really die to the rat and I always get enough keys. So it's not like they're special. It's just like really good items that I can have every run that make things feel a lot more samey. Oh, that's some unfortunate stuff right there. Yeah, Potion of Gun Friendship is one of the best items, one of the best use items. Like, a couple of the best use items in the game are, like, brown chest items. I think this is a blue chest item, but, like, you know, just goes to show that blue chest items are usually the best. But I think that Double Vision's a brown chest item, right? If it's also a blue chest item, even more proof. So like this and Double Vision are 2 of the most likely good use items that you're gonna end up using. Double Vision is brown? Okay, I'm not crazy. Daruma is a green chest item. It's one of the counterpoints to me saying that green chests are the second worst chest. But like even though I put brown at the bottom, they have Holy Grail. They have the Sling. They have Casey. Every chest has good items. It's just which ones have the highest concentration of good items. And those are brown and blue. Or not brown, black and blue. See, because you beat the game black and blue. They knew. It was their planning. Oh, this is so sad. Oh, but this is fine. Because I have this again. I'm sad I didn't get the trigger finger earlier, though. Also, if you want to get meta with it, there is a little bit more complicated way that I look at what chests to open than just, you know, black, blue, red, green, brown. Green chests are mostly bad because of their guns. Green chest guns are like terrible, truly awful most of the time. But if you know that your green chest is a passive or active, like a non-gun item, green chests are really good. So like, say I have 4 chests on a floor, and I open one of the floor chests, you know, one of the guaranteed 2 chests every floor, and that one isn't green, and I get a gun from it, and the other one is green, that puts that green chest higher in my priority list than normal. Because green chest non-guns are actually worth getting. Same goes for brown chests. Brown chest non-guns are pretty good. So I usually would be more likely to open a brown chest if I know it's not a gun. How can you know that? One chest is a gun and one chest is not a gun. That's like every floor. That's how it works. Oh, I wasn't looking at that bullet. Buy health. It's gonna get him eventually. Maybe it's not. Okay, there we go. JG, dude, thank you for the 27 months. Thank you very, very much for the continued support. Oh, no. Congrats on your 3rd sub, baby. Secret room's all the way up there, and it's most likely useless to me. Okay, so I only have 2 chests. They're both green. I'm just going to open this one now. There is indeed no way to know which one is going to be a gun and which one is going to be a non-gun. Unless you have one of the items that lets you see into chests, like the exotic, for example, or one of the synergies that does that. But there is a downside to those. Well, okay. There's a downside to them specifically in the situation of the rat chest. I think there's another one, but like the rat chest one only matters on runs where you already have a rat item before opening the rat chests. So I'm going to wait for this guy until after I kill the boss in case the boss gives me wings. Wait, I haven't picked up a gun this floor, have I? No. And since I know that green chest over there is a gun, I was going to shoot it. So I'm just going to get a gun from the boss, which means I'm not going to get valuable flight. Maybe I should actually open the green chest just because I have the key, so that I have a chance to get flight from the boss. Oh no, I haven't tested that, so I can try that. I do have at least 1 empty gun, so I can throw my empty gun, pick it up, and see if that allows for me to get a non-gun from the boss even without picking up a gun on the floor. There are a few good green chest guns, sure. Oh, and just to be super sure, I'm gonna throw it during the boss fight as well. Nice. Okay, so now that we've done that, hopefully... Oh, wait. This is the perfect moment for just how much damage this gun does. Because it does 100 damage on contact, for this gun in particular, out of all of the like explosives, the explosion's not the main attraction. The impact is the main attraction. So having ghost bullets is super good. Oh. Still gave me a gun. That means testing conclusive. I could still get... Jeez, there's no convenient teleport for this man. I don't remember the setup for this. That was so... I forgot that I have really fast bullets. Why did I shoot then? I didn't actually mean to. Oh my god. So let's see if I remember this. It's, you want to be... No. It's, do you want to do this? No. I know you want to aim like here. No, I don't remember the setup. Gross. I wish they didn't nerf Polaris. It didn't deserve it. How was Polaris nerfed? Before, it used to have a much higher fire rate and a lot more damage. Maybe not a lot more damage, but more damage. But like now its fire rate is garbage, and its damage is mediocre instead of good. Basically, the way I feel about Polaris now is it's only worth even considering using if you get it on the first 3 floors. Regular floors, not including secret floors. And 3rd floor is really pushing it. It's probably not really worth it then. So like, if you have it, if you get it on the 2nd floor, not the oubliette, the second floor, then I think that's a good time to use it until the end of the run, unless you lose it. If you're at level 1, like level 1 of that gun, and you're on the 3rd floor or later, it's not worth even considering, you know, trying to level up and use, because it's just bad. Before they nerfed it, it was worth using on the 4th floor to start leveling it up, I would say. Duct tape Polaris is pretty cool, yeah. And the synergy is super good. Synergy is definitely worth it. Nice, perfect timing. I actually never noticed that the spiders only teleport to their own web. Because I feel like that isn't true. But you're probably right, and it is. But it didn't, you say it and it didn't strike me as true. So it's subtle enough that I didn't notice. What if you burn their web? Right, that's probably what I'm thinking of, times when I destroy their web before they can go anywhere. I think they just pop up wherever they want. But, for most guns in this game, I click repeatedly rather than hold and click. And I think the biggest argument that I have for clicking instead of holding is that you then don't have to notice when you run out of ammo in order to reload or click again or whatever you do. Because just by mashing shoot, you will automatically reload when your mag runs out. So unless you're using a gun where you just can't click fast enough to match its fire rate, I think it's always worth it to manually click instead of hold. Where were you last floor? What is the synergy? Oh. Don't care though. What do you mean can't match? Like, say you're shooting a gun. Say you have the AK. Its fire rate's like that, but I can't click that fast. So with the AK, I won't click because I can't click as fast as its fastest fire rate. I don't need anything in here. Just plug in another mouse. Maybe you're right. Or learn to click faster. I probably could click that fast, but I also think that I would bring myself, harm. Use 2 fingers on the mouse button. I need 1 for roll. And I'm not going to 3-finger the mouse. That sounds terrible. That sounds like actually the worst. Change fire to scroll wheel. Then I would have to use a mouse that has a scroll wheel that can free scroll. And I think that the G502 is a terrible mouse. I hate it. I only used it when I needed free scroll, and I don't want to play this game with a free scroll mouse. Or with that free scroll mouse, and I don't think that other free scroll mice are, any better. Yeah, I hate the shape. I hate the buttons, like how they feel. the non-click buttons, and the scroll wheel is awful. Do I want to munch anything? Well, Polaris for sure. I really like the left and right scroll wheel clicks, and all Logitech mice are way too easy to accidentally left or right scroll click. When you try to middle click, I use middle click like all the time. So I can't really deal with that mouse. Because the scroll wheel is just garbage. But yeah, the shape and the feel of the mouse I don't like. I don't like the buttons on the mouse besides the clicks, and it's just ugh. I really tried to like it too. Like, I tried to use it as my main mouse and just, you know, all that, but I couldn't do it because the scroll wheel is too stupid and bad. And that's a Logitech problem, not a G502 problem. I think Logitech just makes bad scroll wheels. For someone who likes to use all of the scroll wheel buttons. Oh, and now I'm out for that too. Cool. There's not another room here, I just wasn't looking. Yeah, I bind those to stuff myself. Mostly I use them for tab switching, like in browsers, etc. But, you know, you can put them to stuff in games if you want. Weapon switching, etc. Like, I don't know. I don't use them in games. I just use them for convenience of browsing through things on my computer. But because of those bindings, often in game, like if I accidentally click them because I try to middle click or just scroll, which happens on Logitech mice and not on mice I actually like, it screws me up because that means they have a tab binding, and tab usually brings up an inventory or a menu or something, and you don't really want that. DPS cap goes by the floor you're on, I believe, not by the boss. No, I think Razer products feel cheap and gross. The ones that I've used. I don't think this is the worthwhile weapon to be using for this phase. So 11 shots is plenty for now. Let's refill my boy. I used the Steel Series for a while. I had the Sensei. It was ambidextrous. I don't really like ambidextrous mice anymore. I liked it at the time, but like I'm still a righty, and then pretty much all handed mice are righty mice. So they're just a better fit. Oops. Yeah, I mean, I liked that mouse enough. Oh, I didn't go as far as, like, I got stuck on the corner there. Oh well. Never used a mouse you really like? Yeah, that's, like, reasonable. I think hunting down the right mouse is pretty personal. Like, my whole thing about scroll wheel stuff that I was just complaining about on the Logitech mice, most people don't care about that because most people don't use left and right scroll wheel click. And even among those that do, they probably don't notice the fact that, like, Logitech mouse are way too loose on it. Like, they don't have enough resistance to prevent you from accidentally clicking it. So, like, even if they use it lightly, they probably don't care about that. I'm just overly picky. You don't like mice with side buttons. Like the thumb buttons. You don't like thumb buttons. Thumb buttons are like the best. Man, I did an extra room. I can't imagine not having thumb buttons. But I also don't use any with like extra buttons. Like the G502 has way more buttons than I have use for. At least given their locations and how you have to hit them. Like the fact that there are 2 buttons on the left of the left click. Those are terrible. I hate those buttons. Oh my goodness. Well, why don't you get good, streamer? But like the regular thumb buttons, those are like necessary parts of a mouse for me. Oh my god. Thank you. Where is this guy? Alright, well, I'm not doing so hot right now. Right, so, like, I'm not an MMO player or anything, nor do I can't imagine using one of those mice with, like, oh god, there's a guy right next to me. Anyway, with, like, 9 buttons for your thumb. I couldn't do that. I don't think that my thumb is that... It's not trained. I would have to train it. I would have to, like, really, you know... put in some work to learn those positions, but I feel like that requires too much dexterity for such a large digit. But like, you know, I don't play games that use that I would have a use for that kind of thing in. I only just recently trained myself to hit like M and N with my left thumb. I'm good at that now, but like I never had to do that until very recently. Maybe use different terminology, Need Mug. I know that we're on the internet and all, but there's really no reason to ever use that word. Oh, and I'm out. Do I think those will loop? Yeah, probably. Nice. Maybe this is the gun. Is there another one? Oh, I was on fire and I didn't notice. Pinky buttons. Never considered the possibility? Oh my god. I'm obviously too focused on talking and not focused enough on playing, and I'm not getting any heart drops. So maybe I'll just die. That was scary. Just gonna blank that. Make sure to get cloned before dying. Oh. But yeah, my pinky is something that I would pretty much never want to use for like serious important inputs. I say when I do that like every day in Sound Voltex, but like not often. Only for specific patterns. All three of these could lead to the boss reasonably. Typing's different though. Typing's different from like gaming. Like yeah, I use my pinky to type. Though often I actually won't. I often will use my ring finger for the pinky inputs on a keyboard. But like completely different when typing. It's a non-dynamic scenario basically. Oh yeah, I have that item that hasn't done anything this entire time. Stupid red chests. You are XVT. Thank you so much for the 25-month sub. With Prime, thanks for keeping your free sub on me. Always manually renewing like that. Really appreciate it. Oh. Alright. Oh, now it's trying. Yeah, I can't imagine only typing with 2 fingers on each hand. That's like a little too much not using my hands, right? I only use my thumb for space. I'm also really good at typing one-handed with either hand. Okay, this is the play. I only did that to blank. Like, I know it's a waste. I type with my knuckles. I punch the keyboard accurately. No, it's a tiny keyboard. I just punch very dexterously. I was gonna say, did I get a speed up? But then I remembered, yeah, I did. I'm really trying to mess up. Okay, so in the next phase, I'm not gonna use my active item unless I want to blank. I would like to blank, but I can't. Throwing that out there. But now I don't need to blank, so. Oops. Not the direction I meant to roll. Get our precious bubble boy in there. No! Okay, it's fine. Your typing habits are troubling you? I guess that means it's time to learn to type differently.